that being said, I've got quite a bit of stuff that needs to get done. I've already done a lot, but I still have feeding that's left and checking a few things. So you get to join me on this fun journey that is today. But first, more coffee. So every day when I have a lot of things to do, I like to try to enlist help in doing things. Well, I don't have a whole lot of options because most people have things they need to do, but I'm gonna ask these guys if they're gonna help me. Hey, Artie, are you gonna help me, girl? Hey, I'm talking to you. Artie. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna help me. How about you, Zeusy? Are you gonna help me, Zeusy? Zeusy, you gonna help me? Yes? You gonna help? He's such a good boy. You gonna come help me? I think he's gonna help me if I give him a treat, so I'll take Zeus's help. You know what? I have a little side note for you guys, because I know a lot of times you just love to have different little inside information and stuff. Well, I'm going to share with you my cart. I know you liked my door that had a lot of stuff on it. Well, you know what else? My cart is highly decorated with a lot of Lori-isms as well. I've had this thing for years, so some of them are pretty old, some have even fallen off, but I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at this. And most of them are very fitting, and there's reasons and there's stories behind a lot of them. But we don't have time for all the stories that go behind the scenes on most of these. I just wanted to share them with you guys. Hope you enjoy them. Like I said, sometimes when I'm having a rough day, I just see this stuff and it makes me laugh. So there you go. Well, I guess that's that. I hope that you guys enjoyed your special time with me today. I can't even say that with a straight face. I hope you enjoyed what you got today, because basically that's what you're gonna get with me. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. It is what it is. I finished up with my feeding and stuff I have to do now. Pretty much, I think it's time for me to head home and do some work that I have to do there. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a hot bath and a glass of wine pretty much has my name on it today. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I know I'm planning on it.
All right, so just dropped off an entire trailer load of stuff. In a way, you kind of feel bad because this was my uncle's stuff, but the truth is it's never going to be something that I need, and might as well go to somebody. And I'm sure someone's going to say something bad about Salvation Army. I don't know. I mean, they seem like a good company, so I donated it to them. Maybe there was a better option, but I'm sorry, I didn't. I just did the best I possibly could. So anyways, I have to run and just grab a part for this trailer. Then I'm back to the shop. Hopefully Lori has got a bunch of work done, and then I can get on to my snake work. Okay, so that is all done. I am back at the shop, and I'm ready to meet up with Kelsey to pull some ball python clutches. Okay, so Kelsey, how many clutches do we have to pull today?
4.
4 clutches. All right, what do you say we just get right into it? What's the first one?
First one is a Woma lesser pinstripe bred to a super pastel lesser spinner.
Ooh, she's got an egg out there. We'll candle that egg. And I've talked about this before. Candling eggs are just to keep. Ooh, that looks really nice. Look at how nice that looks. Ooh, that's a nice. I think somebody's going to be separating some eggs, Kelsey, because that's a tall clutch right there. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought, really. So that's awesome. What a beautiful clutch. And again, I've talked about candling eggs and the fact that you want to keep that embryo up. So that one egg over here, we're definitely going to take into a dark room and make sure that that embryo is on the upside. And I'll show you how I do that in 1 second. But in the meantime, we'll let Kelsey do her magic and take these eggs apart. All right, so that's a great clutch. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 eggs. That is absolutely awesome. And that's a great combination. I mean, that's a Woma lesser pin bred to a pastel lesser.
Super pastel.
A super pastel lesser spinner. So everything's going to be pastel, and there's all kinds of other craziness could happen. So let's go ahead and candle this one egg. Okay, so basically all we're doing is we're just taking a little flashlight and we're looking for the embryo. And you can kind of see right there, there's a little bit of an embryo. And when I shake it around, you can actually see it's moving. So all we want to do is have that embryo that is right there, right on the top. So this egg's good to go. Next up we have
a black pastel bred to a Enchi pin banana.
Oh man, I tell you what, I love Enchi bananas and I love black pastel bananas. So to have a black pastel Enchi banana, that's a winner for sure. Let's see what she has. I hope she has some good eggs. Ooh, she's got that little, this is a really extreme boob egg right here. But you can see there's actually red in there. That means that there's actually an embryo inside here. And that egg might actually hatch, believe it or not. I mean, you might get just like a 30-gram animal. So that's definitely 100% worth incubating. Let's see what else she has going on here. What you got, Mama? Okay, we got 1, 2 slugs, and a bunch
okay.
of.
She bred kind of late.
Yeah, look at all the boob eggs on this. That's crazy. So she has what, 2, 4, 5 good eggs. So 5 good eggs and a couple slugs. That's not the end of the world. It's not the greatest clutch. And unfortunately, with the banana, Enchi, black pastel, which are all codominant mutations, the odds get a little bit long on that, whether or not we'd hit a triple codominant. But hey, you never know. You can have 1 egg and hit a triple codom, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So far, so good. We've got the next clutch is a
pastel bred to a calico pinstripe yellow belly.
Ooh, calico pin yellow belly. That's nice. And look at that beautiful clutch right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
She laid it out perfect for us.
I know. You don't have to worry about separating them or anything. It's like perfectly in the egg box. Now Kelsey is starting to become a veteran. She's not just thinking about, oh, it's a good clutch. She's also like, oh, and it fits in the egg box perfectly. That's the way I think about things most of the time. So good job, Mom. You did really good. Whoop. What are you
7
doing,
eggs.
silly? 7 eggs, not bad. That's again going to be a really potentially good clutch. So that is awesome. 1 more clutch of ball pythons, and then I've got a handful of clutches of colubrids to pull. All right, last clutch. What do we have?
We have a chocolate bred to a Woma lesser pin.
Chocolate to a Woma lesser pin. That's a pretty interesting clutch. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, it looks good. Looks like a good clutch. What does she got going on? Okay. She's got 1 little deflated egg over on the other side, but that still might be okay. Doesn't look too bad. How many do we have here?
2, 4, 6, 7.
Ah, look at that, 7 again. 7 is a lucky number, so that is a really cool clutch. All those genes, the chocolate, Woma, lesser, and pinstripe, are all either codominant or incomplete dominant, so there's a lot of potential cool combinations there. So, hey, this was a really good day. 4 good clutches of ball pythons. That's the way to go. As always, Kelsey, good job.
Thank
Keep
you very
up the good
much.
work. All right, I'm off to colubrids. So I didn't know if I was even going to say this on the vlog because it's somewhat embarrassing, but I kind of lost the trailer when I was driving down the street. What I meant was the ball hitch wasn't secured quite properly, and we were going 40 miles an hour and the trailer popped off my truck. Now thankfully not much happened other than the trailer kind of bouncing on the ground and hitting my truck a few times, but it did kind of bang up the little jack thing. So this is my uncle's trailer, and maybe for the first time ever, I'm gonna say, I hope someone isn't watching the vlog. I hope my uncle isn't watching this right now. So what I decided to do was just go ahead and buy a new piece, which is only like 30 bucks, and I'm just gonna replace it. So I'm driving around to our back parking lot to hopefully replace this easily, and maybe my uncle will never know that I crashed his trailer. You guys don't tell him, all right? So if you ever see my uncle, don't mention you ever heard this, all right? All right, guys, so that actually wasn't that bad. That was actually pretty easy, and you can see how I kind of bent up this part a little bit, so hey, it's the way it goes. That was a simple fix, happy it's done, and hey, my uncle will never know, unless you guys tell him, which you won't. All right, so now back to snake work. I just have a handful of clutches to pull today, so let's see what we have here. This happens to be a little pyro, and this is an actual interesting story because Lori said that this was marked a male, so somehow we must have got a male and a female confused, and this male laid a clutch of eggs, and it looks like 2, 4, 5 good eggs and 2 slugs. How a male laid a fertile clutch of eggs, I have no idea, because even if we switched a male and a female, chances were that there should have never been a male in with it. So what probably happened at some point was we had a male in with a female, and then we switched the wrong one, thinking it was a male. I'm not 100% sure, so I've got to go through this group and resex them and figure out which male and female is differently. But in the meantime, I've got 5 good eggs from a male Pyro Milana. Next up would be an albino Nelson's milk snake. Let's see what she's got here. All right, she's still in the box. What you got in here, girl? Oh, look at that clutch. Holy moly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 eggs, and 9 big eggs. For an albino Nelson's, that's a big clutch of eggs, and some really nice sizable eggs. I showed you last time how most of the time their eggs are pretty small and they hatch pretty small. This clutch is going to be absolutely beautiful because they're not only a lot of eggs, but they're really big eggs, which means they'll be big babies. On to Pueblo milk snake clutches. This happens to be a het hypo, which the hypos are like these ones right over here. I had showed you a while ago, the hypos are the ones that kind of are lacking some of the black pigment. They just have that really beautiful brownish purplish color to them. So this is actually a het hypo, so it'll produce babies like that, hopefully. Oh, and she has a nice little clutch of eggs. That's really beautiful. Let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. 7 eggs, not bad from a clutch from a Pueblo milk snake. So she's been a good mama. And what are you doing, you sweetheart? Get in there. Think about it. I know a lot of you guys have been saying you've really liked us collecting eggs. Well, these eggs are going to turn into baby videos when they start hatching, so we got some exciting times ahead. Okay, our next Pueblo milk snake just is a nice, pretty wide-banded one, and a nice clutch of eggs over here too. All right, Mom, go ahead. You did good. All right, and Pueblans seem to rebound really quickly when it comes to laying eggs. That's why they're such a high production animal, is they can go from pretty skinny right after a clutch because they put so much energy into laying that clutch to eating a few times and just popping right back. And you're always like, wow, it's just amazing with a new snake that had just laid how much of that food goes into growth again. So anyways, this is a nice clutch of eggs. This is 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs again. And finally, the last clutch of snake eggs for the day. What do we have here? What are you doing, girl? You're in, you're out. What are you doing? Go ahead. All right, there you go, sweetheart. Let's see what she has here. She was exploring, but you know what? I tell you what, that type of action makes me a little bit nervous, because when they leave the clutch of eggs and then come back and start poking around like she did with her nose, sometimes they actually will try to eat their own eggs. I know that's really weird, but I've caught so many snakes eating their eggs where literally, you know, you'll look and there'll be 6 eggs, you come back and there's only 2 eggs left because they've eaten them. So anyways, that little crazy girl, you have to be careful of her. And she has a nice clutch of eggs, 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs again. A lot of 7-egg clutches lately, so that's really awesome. So, all right, wrapping up the eggs by putting these in an incubator box, and then we'll wrap up the day. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. We have some exciting things going on this week, and I hope that you guys are enjoying kind of going through the first breeding season that I've had here with the vlog. So you guys are learning what it's like to be a snake breeder, I guess, whatever that means. But this weekend is actually Lori's birthday too, so I'm excited about that. I'm looking to get her something really cool, but I can't say much because she might watch the vlog, so you know, stay tuned for that. We also have, remember, we have that really cool animal that I paid a lot of money for. One of the rarest animals that I probably will ever own is coming at some point in the future, but we have to make a habitat for it first. And the other thing that we're starting to work on really soon is a complete rebuild for RJ. We're going to do like a zoo type enclosure that is just going to be absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get started on that. So those are exciting things that are coming over the next few weeks. And we are, in about a month, we're heading out to LA to do a new like video series that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. I'm not sure if it's going to live on this channel or live on my main channel, but either way, it will be separate from the vlog. So I may upload it to this channel, but we'll still get your normal vlog every day if I do it. So we're going to have some really fun times ahead. I'm just telling you, it's going to be an awesome rest of the summer, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I hope you guys having an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys mean the world to me. Can you do me a huge favor and smash that like button and hit that notification bell for me? Make sure to be kind to somebody. I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.